So guys, welcome back to another video from the PlayPie channel. So what we're going to be doing today is talking over what has been happening in the country in the last few days. I decided to make this video after I decided to go on YouTube and check what was on my recommended on like the homepage, and there was a lot of videos about this. So I decided to make my own video about this. So what we're gonna be talking about is basically how racism is in America. So people are saying some cops are like very racist to the black people, which is kind of sad in my opinion, even though we're just all humans. And people say skin is a weapon, which makes no sense. Then all of us will be armed with weapons. Kind of sad to think about it. So, I'll be just talking when this gameplay is happening. So, basically, it's like really hard to talk about this because I haven't been doing a lot of research about this on this topic. I just decided to watch like the first 2 minutes of some YouTuber's video. I think it was like Logan Paul, because I saw his video and it was like a lot of views. And then I'm like, oh, this must be like some true thing. And then he just was like, I'm not gonna be posting because of this thing. And then and it's like kind of actually like it really hurts. Cause like where I am, luckily like the cops here are not as racist as the ones that have been shown in the video about like the man getting curb stomped. It's kind of sad, He's only just a human being that got falsely called and then got absolutely destroyed. He just got murdered right there in front of all those people. Imagine if there was like some kid right there. Imagine how tormented he must be. So, I'm making this video to just spread the news. Basically saying, racism in America hasn't fully ended. People say it has fully ended since the amendments, but like you can't change people. You could change a law, but it doesn't mean people are gonna follow it. So like, honestly, there's a lot of videos out there that have great that are actually good, truthful, like it's very truthful, and they have a lot of like facts in them about what's happening in America. So I decided to make this video to just tell you guys to just go watch those videos, educate yourself about what's happening in America. Cause like, if you're only a kid also, just try to educate yourself, Cause like, when you're a kid, it's easier to educate than yourself now than when you're older and it's harder to change your mindset. But it's easier for you to change your mindset because you're the one doing it. It's harder for other people to change when you're easier. So like, I just want to tell you guys honestly, this like hurts me on the next level because like, I don't know, it just hurts. Hearing all of this thing going in America, one of the greatest countries people say. That's the reason I have so high expectations for this. So if you see someone being racist, just tell them to not be racist. Tell them that we're all just humans, and humans can't be chosen by their skin color. Like, we're like each different human's like a weird like robot or something. You know, we just can't do that. It's just not acceptable in the society that we live in now. Because if you basically say, this dude's better because their skin color, it makes no sense. Skin color is absolutely random. It's only produced by like this one skin thing called melanin, which makes skin like changes the amount of how dark your skin basically is. It makes no sense about judging someone about how much melanin is in their skin. It's completely random, or it's mainly by genetics. So it's absolutely impossible. So like basically saying, you can also get actual information about this, because there's this one test called the doll test. You could search it up, and it's actually a racism test from younger kids, and how their takes about racism in a way that they're actually not knowing that they're doing racism with dolls, not humans. So it's kind of amazing, actually, because I watched that video before doing this. So I gotta tell you, if you're gonna actually just be racist to someone, that's not cool. Like, being racist is never acceptable in the society that we're living in now, because there's one thing that we all are. We all have one thing in common. We all have blood. We all have probably eyes. We have probably limbs also. I don't know, but you know, we can't get divided by what we are. It's basically saying you're dividing dogs because they're dogs. It makes no sense, right? You see, like, it makes absolutely no sense. It just hurts my mind thinking about how and why people would do all of this just to make a point, believing they're right and no one else is and everyone else is wrong. Because like, they're probably talking about like back then, you know, where people thought racism was okay. Like, they probably haven't grown up since, you know. It makes no sense to me, absolutely, about why people would be racist to humans. It's basically judging a dog from their species. Makes no sense, right? Would you judge a dog or a cat by how they look? By how much limbs do they have? By let me think. What else dogs have? By how large your nose is. It makes no sense. It's basically judging someone because they have muscle, or you don't have muscle by genetics. It makes no sense whatsoever to do this. Like, when we're all doing this, it's a world thing. It's not an us thing. But we can change it by basically changing yourself helps making it closer to minimalistic, basically very, very tiny percentage of people. It just really hurts. You know, thinking about why people are doing this because they think it's cool, because they think they have rights, because they could do this, thinking because they have no skin color they could do this, or if you do have skin color and you're being racist, that's just unacceptable also, because like, humans are humans. You can't just say you have skin color and you're much better than that human right over there just standing, living their life. It just makes no sense. Why would you do that? You know, why would you judge a human because they're a human and you can't do anything about a human being human? It just hurts my mind trying to think about why humans would be humans. I mean, would hurt humans because they're humans. Only because genetically they're slightly different. Makes no sense. Just makes no sense. You know, most YouTubers are taking this and actually educating the people, which I want to do. So, because the people probably watch my videos, probably are not, I don't know if they're watching those videos. So, that's the reason I'm just trying to educate people on this topic about racism, because our coach has been many times talking about us, because there was this, like, one thing happening in my school about this one word I can't say because it's a bad word. It's a very racist word, and then my coaches were like, that's not acceptable in today's society. Saying that does not make you look cooler. It does not give you all these things that people believe they will achieve by saying that word. It makes no sense. Why? Like, back then, I could understand, you know, that's how English was. It was very bad. It wasn't very not purified of a way of speaking. There was, like, bad words that we consider bad words now that aren't bad words back then. We could take example the N-word, which was the word right around our school getting told by people that were of multiple color. They just said it because, and people gave them a pass, which coaches were like, no, that's not acceptable. Even the principal, to our specific grade, told us, this is not acceptable. He literally took us all to the cafeteria and told us that. And what the principal said is that most of them were from athletic kids. So that's the reason we got spieled. We basically got told twice to just stop. Just stop doing what we're doing. And rethink about the decisions we were doing. Because they told us racism is never okay. And being racist because you have a past to be racist shouldn't mean you should be racist. Just makes no sense. Why people think because they have a past to be racist, they would be racist still. It's basically like, it just really hurts my brain. Why people would do that. Like, these, because they have a past to say that word, doesn't mean they would say that word. You know? It hurts my brain, you know? This is like a very hard topic to talk about because probably most of you are probably, you know, just watching this video expecting, you know, like some gameplay or tutorial. But like, no, it's this. And you're probably sad about that. But like, I have to do this to educate the people about this one thing. This one thing called racism. Okay, I'm not that old even, okay? And people are still being racist to the, like, even younger kids are still being racist to younger kids. Makes no sense, you know? It's basically you yelling, being racist to someone else of the same age group. That's literally did nothing wrong their entire life. And you're just like, no. You did something wrong. Because you were born like this, you are incorrect. Makes no sense. Like, because you're born like this. You can't change something that you're born. And then, like, even after racism, is that there's probably going to be something new. Like, you know, feminism. Or, you know, religious debates about, like, which religion's good. Makes no sense, you know? Religion is religion. It doesn't hurt anyone. It doesn't do anything to other humans, right? It just, and people are like, no, this religion is bad because it's incorrect. It makes How can a religion be incorrect if they believe it's right? Like, that's one religion, right? Feminism, just feminism, This thing we have also happened before. But, like, it's been much, much more cool down. But, like, less people are now feminism, which is really good of a thing. But, like, being racist, it's not a good thing being racist. It's not a cool thing being racist. And if you're one of those cool kids, and just by being racist, just why are you a cool kid? Just don't be a cool kid.